IVM.
Hi, this is Shifa and thank you for tuning in to Smile India. Hope you're enjoying the monsoons. Remember how you used to crib in office during the monsoons, saying, I wish I could be home curled up in bed reading a book on this rainy day? Well, your wish has been granted. I agree these are hard times, but self-care is still important. So please do enjoy the rains from the safety of your home. Chai, pakoras, books, music, wine or dancing, whatever works for you. Now on to some news of people who've been working for the nation. What I love about us is our ability to look for opportunities. Given that business is down in various sectors, here are some examples of people who've changed tracks. In Mumbai, a startup that made banners and flex boards is now making shields, goggles and masks for sale. Another company into travel bags is making masks of denim and khadi with 4 layers. In Delhi, a security devices manufacturer is now making sanitization tunnels for offices and markets. A plastic expert is making safety keys where you can press lift buttons and open doors without touching anything. In Haryana, a startup is using 3D printing to make face shields which can be disposed of without harming the environment. These are being picked in large numbers by the healthcare sector. Innovation and Indians make a great couple for sure. I now have to tell you about this brave man from Tripura. This incident took place a year and a half ago, but Swapandeep needs to be thanked for decades. He's a daily wage worker who was going through a rough patch due to the prolonged monsoons. He had 4 children to feed, so one morning he set off to the forest to pluck fruits that he could sell. His 9-year-old daughter accompanied him, and as they walked through the railway tracks, he suddenly stopped. Due to a landslide, there was some loose soil, and he knew that the train that could come in next would meet with an accident here. He knew that the Siliguri-Agartala train was due, so he stopped to warn the driver. When he heard the sound of the train, he started waving his hands. He saw the train coming, but not slowing down. He carried his daughter with him and started waving the cloth she was carrying. Still the train was speeding. The girl was scared, but he shut her eyes and said, even if we die, we will save thousands of lives. Luckily, the train stopped just before it reached them. He rushed to the driver's cabin and showed him the breach. The engine driver couldn't stop thanking Swapan and took his photograph. Soon he was a hero on social media and in the local papers. His daughter had found her hero. Now let me tell you about something that began when the lockdown was first announced and continues to happen. While there's despair, there's also hope. A young man had come home to his family in Azamgarh in Uttar Pradesh and could not go back due to the pandemic. This is where he grew up, and Sarfaraz Khan learned to play cricket here with his father and coach Naushad Khan. Of course, from his village, he moved to great heights and set a record in a Ranji match. Soon he was picked up for the IPL and was part of the RCB team. Virat Kohli, his captain, often praised him. Once back home, he was moved by the plight of migrant workers going home, so he funded some local cooks and got food prepared every day. He and his friends went to the highway twice a day and distributed food and water to whoever needed it. The villagers from other villages also started coming to collect hot food. Sarfaraz has been doing this every single day and says it's time well spent. He's not made it to the headlines since his work is in a small town, but he deserves the nation's respect. Another place where one man is making a difference is Assam. I'm talking about the man referred to as the elephant doctor in these parts, Padma Shri Dr. Kushal Sarma. As a 7-year-old, he fell in love with his playmate, an elephant called Lakshmi. After she passed on, he was heartbroken and determined to be a doctor for animals when he grew up. He did just that and is responsible for bringing down the number of elephant deaths in the state. Earlier, when an animal went rogue and attacked humans, people killed him. Now, Dr. Sarma is called and he bravely gets near the animal and sedates him. He believes that elephants have a right to the forest and land too, but humans with large-scale deforestation are taking that right away, hence the conflict. He constantly engages with the government and global experts on the situation. He writes books so that humans, particularly children, can be friends with these gentle giants. He also trains mahouts and spends time with elephants every day. I've noticed that people who like animals are genuinely more compassionate. Even during this lockdown, I have seen single friends with pets cope better than the others. A family with a pet seems less edgy as the kid and pet are companions to each other while their humans stay busy all day. So today my request to you is that if you can, please get yourself a pet. Scientific research has shown us that people with pets have stress levels lower than the rest of the population. Children who grow up with pets are better adjust adults. And besides, what's not to like in someone showering unconditional love on you? If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on IVM Network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, it's at Shifa Maitra on Instagram and Twitter. Have fun. I'll see you in the next episode.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money and Intel. So, been a really exciting week on the network this week. We've had some really cool stuff. My old friend Vivek Lad was on Storytellers and Storysellers. Definitely do check that out. On Cyrus Said, we had Ashwin Sanghi on Thursday's episode, and Cyrus and myself did a cock and bull, just the two of us. That was fun as well on Monday. Do check that out. Masaba was on Advertising is Dead, which was another really, really strong episode from Varun. And on the sports front, both Edges and Sledges, Football Shitball had some really fun episodes. That's the Football Twaddle. Do check those out as well. And if you haven't been paying attention and you haven't been listening to Smile India in these times, I don't know why you aren't. It's the most uplifting show that you could listen to. It's a short, bite-sized piece of really positive things that happen in India. Do definitely check that out. And with that, we hope to see you again next week.
Beta, did you know 79% of all scientists in NASA are Indian only?
देखो, इंडिया में टैक्स सिर्फ मिडिल क्लास भरती है. Everyone is just enjoying free यार.
आजकल के youngsters are only interested in partying and enjoying. उनको देश की पड़ी ही नहीं है.
बेटा तुम बस शादी कर लो, उसके बाद तो you can enjoy life like anything.
I will tell you what this country needs. This country needs 15 years of dictatorship. That is the only way to become a superpower. See the Chinese, how much they've progressed.
सुनो, तुमने ये WhatsApp forward देखा?
So what's common between all of these statements?
They're all absolutely rubbish.
Fake WhatsApp forwards that spread like wildfire.
And statements that defy any logic.
They are here to debunk them all.
Way of family WhatsApp groups, worst nightmare. Where what happens when you read a book.
Basically, we're just a bunch of guys who want to cut through the bullshit of everyone saying this, how it won't be true.
So that the next time someone confidently squeezes out some WhatsApp or Twitter BS, you can look them dead in the eye and go, Uncle, please sit.
So join me, Joel.
And me, Tushar.
Every Mondays for a fresh new episode of Uncle, Please Sit.